super silky, tender beef in a savory, gingery sauce, and then a nice, goopy, sticky, soft-boiled egg. This is like ultimate Japanese comfort food. So we're going to start off with what's called an onsen egg, and this is a Japanese style of egg that's really soft cooked. If you're not one for soft cooked eggs, then you can totally just do a fried egg or leave the egg off altogether. But if you'd like to give this one a try, this is how we go about it. So I've got some boiling water and I'm going to put in 4 eggs, and these are large eggs. And now I'm going to take them off the heat. And I'm just going to let them sit and relax in there for about 20 minutes. So let's talk about the beef. And for this dish, the real secret is to slice the beef as thinly as possible. And do you know what's great about that? Is that you can take one big chunk of steak and serve like 4 people. So it's a great budget-friendly dish. To make that possible, I have had my steak in the freezer for about an hour and a half. So it is rock solid. This is going to help us slice it uber thin. Now I'm using a Scotch fillet. You could use an eye fillet here as well, or a strip loin. Now you can see how thin we've got those beef pieces. Much easier when it's firm like this. So for the stir fry sauce, super simple. I just want some soy sauce and some Mirin, which is a Japanese sweet cooking wine. And you want some sake as well. So sake is also a Japanese rice wine, but Mirin is a lot sweeter and lower in alcohol. So they both kind of add a very different flavor. And I want some brown sugar as well. And for me, I like a little bit of gingeriness to this sauce as well, so I'm going to add some fresh ginger. And then finally grate it. Now the eggs have had their time in their little water bath. I'm going to take them out. And I'm just going to let them sit there for 5 minutes, or at least as long as it takes me to cook my stir fry. Now the important thing here is get your pan really hot, add a little bit of oil, and then in goes some sliced onions. Okay, so once these onions are just starting to turn translucent, I'm going to push them out to the side. And then in goes the beef. Now make sure you spread that beef out as much as you can in the pan. The key here is to get as much contact with the beef as possible, getting as much sear as possible, and that means we're getting the best amount of flavor. Now for our stir fry sauce. And you just want to let that bubble for about a minute or so. I want that sugar in there to really caramelize and start to get a little sticky. Okay, now that's looking good and smelling amazing as well. Now I've just got some rice here. I'm going to top that with my beef. And then let's take a look at our onsen egg. Now that's perfect for me. The whites are just set, that yolk's super soft. I'm going to pour that straight on top. And as I said before, if soft eggs are not your thing, then you can do fried eggs or just leave it out altogether. And now what I like here is a little bit of pickled ginger and then a sprinkling of spring onion. And that is a beef and egg rice bowl that I could have any night of the week. Yum. Oh, wow, look at that egg. There's just something about that creamy egg and that sweet salty beef. So good. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks guys.